Coming up next on Channel 3, Hard Copy.
Now, copy this. Has wild man Jack Nicholson gone too far? A Los Angeles woman says the Joker's no gentleman.
Punching, kicking, smashing this girl's head against the wall and throwing her down the stairs.
We've got the gritty details behind what they're calling the Big Jack attack. She's the nanny who had a special way of looking after the kid in her care.
You're bad! You're bad!
Hard Copy exposes this daycare nightmare.
Forget the old-fashioned ways. We check out the hottest fitness craze in the country. Millions are spending cold, hard cash for a rock-hard stomach. Ab rollers, ab busters, ab trainers. But do they work?
You get a lot of the couch potatoes thinking that this is the cure-all.
It's the truth about America's ab session.
Also, it's a Hollywood jam session.
Those guys feel.
We hoop it up with primetime pop robber Townsend, and Michael mixes it up with magic.
Perhaps I could be of some assistance. Hello, Hard Copy. Thank you. Love you.
Love you too, you renegade Romeo. Hi, I'm Terry Murphy.
And I'm Barry Nolan, and I just like you. This is Hard Copy for Monday, November 11th.
Jack Nicholson's hot head has landed him in hot water tonight. The eccentric actor's accused of beating a woman after sex. Doug Bruckner reports on the alleged Jack attack in tonight's Top Copy.
He's been enormously successful, parlaying his bad boy charm into silver screen superstardom. But as Jack Nicholson's about to turn 60, some are wondering if there's now too little charm and too much bad boy.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Now it seems the Oscar-winning actor may have gone too far.
Jack is known for playing lunatics, and this time he's the one that flew over the cuckoo's nest.
In this lawsuit, reportedly filed Friday in Los Angeles, a woman by the name of Catherine Sheehan makes the shocking claim that she had paid sex with Nicholson. When it was over, she says, Jack turned black and refused to pay. She claims the Joker went wild.
Jack is accused in a lawsuit that's just been filed of punching, kicking, smashing this girl's head against the wall and throwing her down the stairs.
According to court papers, the attack happened in mid-October. Nicholson allegedly invited Sheehan and another woman to his Hollywood Hills home for a good time.
He agreed to pay them $2,000. They had sex, and then Jack refused to pay. And it got very, very nasty for the girls indeed. Captain Sheehan was beaten senseless. The other girl was a bit luckier. She ended up running away from Jack's house, almost completely naked.
Jack Nicholson's idolized and infamous for his partying ways. But when the suave star loses his cool, he's no fun to be around. Remember the time a guy complained Jack did the Watusi with a golf club on his car? Robert Scott Blank says he was at a stoplight in North Hollywood one day when suddenly Jack turned into the Tasmanian devil. In the end, though, charges were dropped.
He's a maniac. He's my friend, my maniac. Stars like Jack think they can get away with anything in this town. And most of the time, it seems that they can.
Jack's present legal battle with the woman is just the latest. In March, the trial begins for a breach of contract suit filed against the charismatic star by his former lover, actress Susan Ansbach.
She's suing him for $1 million because of breach of contract. He lent her money to buy a house, said don't worry about paying it back. Then suddenly he turned around and said, hey, I want my money. She's broke. She couldn't afford to pay him. Now he's trying to evict her.
Jack Nicholson, a brilliant actor, a Hollywood legend. But these days, for some, it seems his terms of endearment may be coming to an end. The Los Angeles Police Department tells Hard Copy it's wrapped up its criminal investigation of the incident and has sent a report to the city attorney. It'll be up to the prosecutors there to determine if a charge of battery is to be filed against Jack Nicholson. Barry?
Thanks, Doug. Iron Mike Tyson's TKO loss in Vegas still has fans stunned today, but the real attention was fixed on Mike's meek manner.
People lose. Everyone loses. We lose in fights. We lose in life.
Iron Mike Tyson, the most feared fighter in the world, left Las Vegas a loser this weekend. The big bad bully was humbled by a Bible-quoting, God-fearing lawyer named Evander Holyfield.
I don't even remember going down. I don't even remember the fight.
Tyson, a convicted rapist who was also accused of smacking his wife Robin Gibbons around, got knocked to the ground for only the second time in his career. Holyfield, the long-shot underdog, overcame tremendous odds with courage and dignity.
It's not so much being a boxer, there's so much when a challenge comes up, you have to face that challenge and you have to give your all.
If Tyson thought he was seeing stars during the fight, he was right. He caught a galaxy of them, including Roseanne, James Earl Jones, Harrison Ford, Harry Connick Jr., and the knockout herself, Cindy Crawford. But the real deal in Vegas was to see the raging bully laid low by the man they call Holy.
Thank you very much. I have the greatest respect for you. And by the will of God, hopefully we can do it again.
Don King must be saying amen to that one. He is already setting the stage for a rematch.
Now, how do you really know you can trust your babysitter once you leave the house? One mother found out the hard way with the help of a hidden camera. Diane Diamond has the copy catch.
It's the kind of videotape that makes you cringe when you watch it. A trusted nanny viciously cursing and spanking a 20-month-old baby boy. Amy Pasapanki is the boy's mother.
I came unglued. I mean, I all different kinds of feelings just went through me. Upset, rage, I mean, just you name it.
That nanny had worked for the Pasapanki family for months, but they were about ready to move from Houston to the East Coast, and they wanted to be sure about the nanny before they moved her, too. And besides, says the mother, little Peyton Pasapanki had begun to act afraid of the woman.
So little Peyton's mom bought a hidden camera and installed it on top of the TV. That's where she knew her son liked to watch his Barney videos every morning.
You're bad. You're bad. You don't know how to behave.
Once Amy saw this awful tape, she took it right to the police. And the nanny, 57-year-old Kathy Martin, was arrested on a felony charge of injury to a child.
I couldn't believe it was me. It was me, but it wasn't me.
Nanny Kathy Martin sat down with Hard Copy to explain her side of the story. Incredibly, she now babysits for another family. She cares for this little girl.
Say rainbow. Rainbow. Very good.
Kathy says her problems recently began after her 32-year marriage abruptly ended and she had nowhere to live. She says she took the nanny job with the Pasapankis to survive. And Kathy says she doesn't remember anything about the day this video was taken.
I felt very depressed. I talked to my ex-husband, and we got to an argument on the phone. And I went into the room there to get my makeup, and I found my pills, and it was an antidepressant pill, so I took one. After that, I don't remember anything.
Just a bad day, says Kathy, a bad reaction to her medication. Now she faces up to 10 years in a Texas state prison. In the meantime, the folks at her new job sing Kathy's praises.
She's always had a gentle touch. Alexis has always gone to her. It's never had a problem going to Kathy and telling her she loves her.
Her new employers are positive about Kathy, but Amy Pasapanki remains negative. She says the proof is on tape about what happened to her son, and she says she wants to make sure it never happens to any other child.
I'd like to feel prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law and hopefully serve jail time and get counseling. She needs counseling.
The babysitter passed a psychological evaluation and was found fit to stand trial.
Now, the report that takes you through the headlines in record time. Here is your Monday edition of Hard Copy Magazine. Wilmington, California. More trouble for Texaco. First came the claims of corporate race discrimination. Now an explosion in fire at the Southern California refinery. No reports of injuries, just lots of smoke and flames. Torrance, California. Another shooting at a theater showing the Queen Latifah movie set it off. One person is dead, 2 others injured, 2 people under arrest. Cops say it was gang-related. New York, a woman passing herself off as a token booth clerk gives the real thing a lunch break, then makes off with $10,000 in subway tokens and fare cards. Cops say the suspect was carrying a fake Transit Authority ID. And along Lake Erie, people are no double-checking their calendars after a mid-autumn snowstorm. Traffic slowed to a crawl in places like Cleveland, Ohio, Erie, Pennsylvania, and upstate New York. The 2-foot snowfall brought down tree limbs and power lines, leaving over 100,000 people in the dark for a lot of long, cold, hard copy minutes.
There's definitely a chill in Erie, Pennsylvania tonight, but it's got nothing to do with the snow. A group of people there saw the movie That Thing You Do and couldn't help but say, that's the thing we did.
It's The Wonders!
It's the feel-good film of the fall. Hollywood nice guy Tom Hanks' Cinderella story about a rock and roll band from Erie, Pennsylvania. But these guys say That Thing You Do is nothing new and that the movie seems very similar to the thing they did more than 30 years ago.
There wasn't any other group around Erie that was doing those kind of things at that time.
Paul Yokelin and Walt Slavinsky formed the Erie, Pennsylvania group The Epics in 1962. They say Tom Hanks' hit movie feels eerily like their own lives.
This is a hit record.
This is what we did. You know, we made our own record, sold it for $1. We started playing around the area with these 4 guys, and we became like the band.
The Epics were a hit in local clubs, went on to have 2 records on the charts, took their show nationwide, and before they got real big, broke up when the lead singer left the band and the bass player joined the Army. Just like The Wonders in Tom Hanks' blockbuster.
It's very important you don't stink today. Hey, I make no guarantees.
It was interesting to see at the bottom of the movie that it was all based on fiction, and it was written by Tom Hanks. Seems a little too close to life for me.
Al Frazzini is the son of the Epics' late lead singer, Vinnie Frazzini. Al's mother says the movie's plot is far too familiar.
My son called me and told me about it, and said, you have to go see this movie with Tom Hanks because it's about Daddy in your life.
Tom Hanks said the movie's storyline came to him in an Erie, Pennsylvania bar where he made notes on a napkin.
It's got nothing to do with money. It's got everything to do with credit where credit's due.
No matter what happens, says former Epic singer Paul Yokelin, he's got a message for Tom Hanks.
I love it. I think he also did a great job. It brought us back to life. We're here together. Good things, I think, may come from this.
Up next, this is the real deal. They're supposed to tighten your tummy and burn away the bulge. But do these gut-busting gadgets really work?
The more you isolate the muscle, the more effectively you're going to work it.
Plus, Hollywood goes Harley. Jordan jams. And
hard copy. That's a great shot.
Look out, cause TV's new primetime parent is shooting to take over your turf.
Cosby never said, Theo, what's going on with the marijuana?
That's next.
Managing a family's like managing a business.
But moms don't get sick days.
There are deadlines.
You're late.
Cash flow issues.
No money. Thanks, Mom.
So when coughs interfere, moms reach for the fast, soothing relief of Robitussin.
I trust Robitussin. It works.
In fact, it's the brand doctors and pharmacists recommend most. Now Mom can handle crucial management decisions.
Mom, can we keep it?
Robitussin, recommended by Dr. Mom.
First marriage pre-checking let you bank without a copy.
Why would you bank anywhere else when First Merit Free Checking gives you so much more? First Merit.
It's official. The #1 selling compact pickup in Northeast Ohio, Ford Ranger, just got better. With no down payment and a low lease rate of only $169 a month. That's no down payment and just $169 a month on a Ranger, equipped with AM/FM stereo cassette, aluminum wheels, and more. No wonder Ranger's been the best-selling compact pickup in Ohio for the past 9 years. But you better hurry. This great deal on Ranger is in its final days. See your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer now.
Whoa! When I think of Dairy Queen, here's what comes to mind. The chicken strip basket. 4 golden strips of all white breast meat. Texas toast, crispy fries, and country gravy. Hey, this is no Chicken Little, except for the price, just $3.49. Think about that. I'll tell you why this chicken crossed the road. The chicken strip basket.
Now through Sunday, November 17th.
Barry, what was that racket I heard coming from your office this morning?
I was assembling my new exercise machine. You know, the things that promise to give you a washboard stomach? Because my washboard is currently stuck in a fluff and fold cycle.
Well, before you hurt yourself, you might want to check out Jody Baskerville's report on those so-called gutbusters.
You can't turn on late-night television without being bombarded with the pitch.
Change your entire life.
Infomercials promising flat, ripped abs, all for 3 easy payments.
This is the real deal.
We already know ab rolling machines are a multi-million-dollar ab session, but could they also be just another gimmick? Absolutely, says Men's Health magazine. But before you turn yours into an expensive dust collector, listen to those who should know, a fitness trainer and a fitness equipment salesman.
3 most common mistakes. First one is arching.
The problem is, most people either don't know how to do a proper sit-up or simply won't.
Think of moving the top of the head to the bottom of the rib cage. An ab rolling machine can reduce the chances of putting too much strain on the neck, of engaging the lower back, of using hip flexor muscles too much. It's gonna isolate them more, and the more you isolate the muscle, the more effectively you're gonna work it.
So, using the ab machines makes sense. But in terms of dollars and cents, well, here's what you're in for.
There's probably 10 or 15 different products on the market. We carried 4 different models, which kind of cover the entire line, from the least expensive to the most expensive.
The range is $149.99 for this highly durable model, all the way down to $34.99 for one which can potentially break down quickly. Expect to pay somewhere in the middle.
Our middle-of-the-road model, which is $69.99, in my opinion, is the best value of what we sell. The main reason why this is better than some of the other ones is because the head support does rotate as you go through the range of motion.
No matter how much you spend, ab machines are not going to give you the promised rippled stomach. That comes with diet and a full range of exercise. But if these ab machines at least get you started on an exercise program, then our trainer says that's a good thing.
If it takes an ab roller sitting on their living room floor to beckon them off the couch and to drop the chicken wings and to do it, great.
Tomorrow on Hard Copy, looking for a way to escape the concrete jungle? Get back to nature as Hard Copy takes you to this sexy desert paradise.
People come to this area from all over the world for a quiet place.
A stone's rub away from heaven. It's soothing, sensual, spiritual. It's the new age stress buster. Tomorrow.
Not so long ago, Robert Townsend was the new guy in the Hollywood hood. Now he's got a hit show that's tackling some tough competition and some serious social issues. Jerry Penacoli spent a day on the set of Parenthood.
And that was a hard copy. That was what we do this, in between the show, because some of the players think they can take me on. Sometimes they're like, Robert Townsend, he's just an actor, but they don't know that I had like an NBA career before I even started this.
He's kidding about the NBA career, of course, but Robert Townsend is definitely more than just an actor.
But nothing. Now go to your room.
He created, co-executive produces, and stars in one of the highest-rated shows on the WB network, The Parenthood.
When I created the show, I was a big fan of The Cosby Show. And it's a real team. But I wanted to take The Cosby Show to the next level because, Cosby never said, Theo, what's going on with the marijuana? He never dealt with that.
The comedy has also dealt with other serious issues like gangs and teenage sex.
Kids are watching the show, not only kids, teenagers, and you need to, it's good to be funny, it's good to have comedy, but there should also be a message.
Do you know what a stereotype is?
I'm kind of a boombox.
Robert Townsend's been dealing with stereotypes for much of his comedy career. He was thrown in the spotlight after producing, directing, and starring in The Hollywood Shuffle, a movie about negative African-American stereotypes in Tinseltown.
I'm too cool for that.
It's not enough for me just to be funny. I got to be able to put something else in there as well.
Suzanne Douglas, who plays Robert's wife, grew up near Townsend in the same Chicago projects. She's proud the show breaks the barriers of color.
Our show is doing quite well in Japan, and that really speaks well of us. So that means that they get beyond the color of our skin, and they get into the content of our character.
All right, everybody say hard copy. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3. Hard copy. All right.
Whether it's posing with the fans or playing ball with the crew, Robert Townsend is feeling pretty good.
Edit that out.
All right, he's feeling great about his feel-good show.
If it's just a very simple message that everybody is beautiful in their own way, if it's just that little simple thing, that's what I hope to achieve with the show. It's over with now, boys and girls. The game is over with now. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Coming up next in Hot Copy.
I'm real nervous. I'm sweating all over the place. My palms are all sweaty.
It's Michael Jordan's magical movie premiere as the stars show their support.
Precisely, Sir Altitude.
Plus, why John will be sleeping in Seattle. And the celebrities mount their motorcycles to make $1 million for charity.
Got something different for your sensitive teeth.
Well, you can take it back. My dentist wants me to use Sensodyne.
This is Sensodyne. Sensodyne with baking soda.
No pain. My mouth feels fresh and clean.
Sensodyne with baking soda. All you feel is fresh and clean.
Finally, she thought. Kids off at school, husband at work, chores done. All the chores done. Finally, a moment of complete and total freedom. Just her and the dog. Where is that dog, anyway? Sir, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
This is my baby sister, Katie. He isn't born yet, but this is what she looks like.
If kids can dream it, they can draw it on a Magnadoodle, then erase like magic.
This is us holding hands. We're going to be best friends. Magnadoodle.
Maybe you've heard the term partial birth abortion and all the controversy surrounding it. But do you know what this procedure really is? Do you know what it takes to abort a fetus the same age as these premature infants? Call this number to find out more about this chilling procedure. Call this number now for a free pamphlet. Life. What a beautiful choice.
Some like it hot, some like it cold. Mr. Hero has them all. Everybody's favorite, the Roman burger, and our delicious tuna and cheese sub. They're always made fresh at Mr. Hero.
A worker, a healer, a sister, a fighter.
If you're out of town and need a prescription, you'll be glad Rite Aid has more stores than anyone. Our pharmacies are linked by satellite, so you can get your medication at any Rite Aid. And finding a Rite Aid when you're away from home will be easy, because no one has more pharmacies than Rite Aid.
In this life you need it all.
For your life, Rite Aid's got it.
Channel 3 News, Cleveland's first news of the day at 5:30 and 6 a.m. Corey Thompson and Andrea Passioni have the latest news from overnight and the traffic information you need from Skycam 3. Plus, John Loftman has the first forecast to help you plan your day. Channel 3 News in the morning. One more way we're building our station around you.
Hey, Terry, give me some of that hot coffee. It was kind of like lukewarm last time. Heat it up.
You asked for it, you got it, Sinbad. Tonight's Hot Copy is a slam dunk, and we tip off with Jordan's Looney movie. Michael Jordan fans jammed the streets of Hollywood last night, proving the basketball star has all the makings of a movie star.
How about we go out and kick some alien butt?
Will the rest of the NBA follow in Jordan's giant footsteps?
I think that what will happen is only probably Michael will become a movie star. The rest of them will just be playing parts in a movie.
Jay Leno was the leader of the celebrity pack at the Love Ride this weekend.
You know, the Love Ride is named very appropriately because it is all about love and doing for other people what they can't do for themselves.
25,000 bikers revved up over $1 million for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Nose rings were optional. Barbara looked like butter last night for the premiere of her movie, The Mirror Has Two Faces.
I want to feel passion and heat and
sweat and madness.
It was reported that the star-studded party was held in the Big Apple so Barbara could be closer to her boyfriend, James Brolin. Would you like John Kennedy to be your neighbor? Well, then you may have to move to Seattle.
Magnolia is an absolutely wonderful place to live.
Folks in the Foggy City are buzzing with rumors that John and Carolyn are house hunting there. Will the town be big enough for two president's sons? Ron Reagan Jr. lives in the same seaside neighborhood. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Available new Ford Triton 5.4-liter V8. What tough does. What tough is. It's the wide open spaces of the world's only standard third door. What tough does. Tough is what tough does. The new Ford F-Series, built for tough.
For the very best in home entertainment, the place to go is Circuit City, where right now this RCA digital satellite system is just $199.97 after $200 cash back from DirecTV. Just sign up for 1 year of DirecTV's Total Choice programming, and the RCA DSS system is yours for only $199.97. Get more movies, more sports, more news, more channels than cable. And right now at Circuit City, you'll pay no interest for 12 months on any digital satellite system. Hurry into Circuit City today.
A nice young man came to the front door the other night just as we were sitting down to dinner. And, well, in our house, that's family time. And so I politely made it clear to him that maybe you should come back in the morning or something.
You take care of the distractions, we'll cook. Your choice of entree, 3 sides, cornbread, and a whole apple pie. The $14.99 Market fee. Only at Boston Market.
Don't mess with dinner.
And let Boston Market prepare your Thanksgiving dinner, too. Stop by today to place your order.
There's fake news and snacks. A new kind of pickle that's amazingly little. New Vlasic Snack'ems. In bread and butter, Cajun, and kosher dill.
That means yummy.
New Vlasic Snack'ems. The perfect little pickle for snacks. How do you pick up a sandwich without a lot of fat and calories? Pick up a pickle. A Vlasic pickle. Tune up your tuna. Pick up your turkey. No fat and almost no calories.
Awesome.
So remember, pick a Vlasic. All flavor, no fat.
That's hard copy for tonight. We leave you with Jerry Penacoli and Robert Townsend. Horse around.
Good night, everybody. Take care.
Townsend catches the ball on the side. He looks at the camera. He looks right. There's no commercial break. It's on him. Pure jumper. Oh! But when they edit it, who's the editor at hard copy? That's what I just need to talk to you. Are you listening to me? Cut it together tight. Make me look. That's how they do it in the game. Michael Jordan's not making them shots. Back to me. And I mean, I was trying to hang for some commercial breaks, but it's over with now, boys and girls. The game is over with now. Thank you.
Tyson steps out with her new beau. The secrets of John and Carolyn's honeymoon hideaway and Heather Locklear's steamy Melrose preview next on ET.